Hello everyone, today I'd like to introduce Twilight of the Warriors, Walled City. This movie tells the story of the survival and grudges of the Hong Kong underworld and mainland Chinese people who smuggled into Hong Kong in the 1980s. The protagonist Chen Lujin smuggled into Hong Kong from China to earn money by working hard and fighting. The 1980s in Hong Kong was an era of wealth. As long as one was willing to work hard, money could be made in any field. However, you needed an identity card and Chen Lujin was willing to risk his life for it. Because he was very capable, the big boss of the underworld took notice and invited him to join the underworld. Unfortunately, Chen Lujin rejected the invitation and turned against him. The big boss was very unhappy and only gave him a fake ID card. Holding the document, he felt very disappointed and wanted to get his money back, but unfortunately, he was mocked by the boss's henchman, Wang Chu. Realizing he couldn't retrieve his money, he had no choice but to steal a bag of money and escape. After Chen Lujin tried his best to resist, he entered the Kowloon Walled City. The Kowloon Walled City was originally a military fortification and later developed into a densely populated residential area. Due to the lack of government intervention, a self-managing social structure has developed within the walled city, with residents relying on relationships within the community to solve problems. Here, Chen Lujin met Tornado. Brother Long and his men lived peacefully in the walled city for a period of time and developed deep feelings with everyone, making him feel the warmth of home. However, good times don't last long and Chen Lujin's life experience is revealed. It turns out that he is the son of Brother Long's former brother Azan. Azan killed the 3 members of Brother Long's boss, Mr. Q, and his family, so Mr. Q vowed to avenge his son, daughter, and wife. For Brother Long, Chen Lujin was the child of a former friend. It was a helpless act to kill his father back then, and he was filled with guilt. Therefore, Brother Long decided to protect Chen Lujin and confront Mr. Q. Q spent a lot of money to collude with the big boss in an attempt to break into the city. In the end, Dragon Brother sacrificed himself to cover Chen Lujin's escape, engaging in a fierce battle with the big boss and his subordinate, Wang Chu. Since Wang Chu possessed hard Qigong, no weapons could harm him. Seeing his subordinates unable to withstand Wang Chu, Dragon Brother decided to protect their escape, ultimately sacrificing himself. This moment showcased Dragon Brother's bravery and selflessness, deeply moving Chen Lujin and setting the stage for the revenge to come. Wang Chu thought everyone was dead, and to celebrate his control over Kowloon Walled City, he threw a dart that startled everyone. As they all approached, Chen Lujin burst out with dual hammers, going on a rampage. Of course, he wasn't the only one seeking revenge. He had a group of good brothers with him as well. Just as everyone was going wild in the fight, Wang Chu started firing his AK-47 wildly, causing people to scatter and hide, eventually retreating to the rooftop. Do you all think Wang Chu would just fall and die like that? He climbed back up, and even after swallowing sword fragments, he was invincible. However, our protagonist was also formidable. He soared up and delivered a powerful punch to Wang Chu, triggering the sword fragments within him and shattering his hard Qigong. Together, everyone combined their strength to defeat him. As time progressed, the walled city faced demolition and it was finally torn down in September 1993. The film explores the fragility and resilience of human nature in extreme circumstances, revealing the profound impact of war on individuals and society. As the plot unfolds, the fates of the characters intertwine, ultimately leading to an intense conflict about courage, betrayal, and redemption. Overall, this film is not just an action movie, but also a deep reflection on humanity and the meaning of survival.